Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Shelbyville Golden Eagles football show with Coach Jason Hardy. And Coach Hardy, it was homecoming at Shelbyville last night, and I know that you like to make it interesting for the fans. So we had a little drama going on in that game last night.
Yeah, it was homecoming. It was a big night, a great crowd, and we want to keep everybody entertained. And I'd actually really would rather kind of put the game away, but it was an exciting game, and a lot of ups and downs for both teams. But we knew it was going to be an offensive explosion with Columbia's talent on offense and our talent on offense, and come down to an overtime game, and we got kind of lucky and made the plays when we needed to make plays and come away with a huge district win.
And what a night it was for your running back, Michael Eddings.
Yeah, a career night. I spoke earlier, and I've asked people around, and people really don't have an answer what the record books are at Shelbyville, but we had Michael rush for 360-something yards last night and on 24 carries, and I know since I've been in high school football, I've never been around a running back with that kind of night, and great job by him, the offensive line, and the whole offense. So it was just a career night.
A lot of times high school football coaches are really not all that fond of homecoming week because of the distractions. Is that kind of the case for you?
I'm probably one of the odd ones. I really enjoy that type of stuff. I think it's great for student athletes. I think that's kind of what high school sports need to be about. I think sometimes we lose focus. But I'm preparing these kids to go out in life, and they're going to have distractions every day in their jobs and their family, so we've got to be able to handle multiple things going on in a game of football, or we're not going to be very successful in life. So I want them involved and learn to keep focus, even though 1,000 things around them are going on.
Exactly. Okay, well, obviously it worked out good in the end for you guys last night.
We'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, a big win for the Shelbyville Golden Eagles last night, which, by the way, puts you right now tied for the district lead.
Well, right now we don't have any losses, so we're leading, but we kind of control our own destiny and got two tough ones coming up, and Lawrence County has one loss, and in Coffee County they're probably not in it for the district championship, but they're looking to play spoiler. So we've got two tough games, but we do control our own destiny, and that's a good thing.
All right, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back in a moment with first quarter action right after this.
What if you could find peace of mind with Got Your Back Checking? Discover Ascend's Preferred Checking, where rewards and security are the key to a balanced financial future. Earn cash back on purchases at your favorite retailers. Plus, our ID theft protection, card patrol, and extra security mean your finances stay safe and sound. Open or upgrade to an Ascend Preferred Checking account and see what's possible.
As a 5-star rated bank with locations in Bedford and Moore counties, First Community Bank has been the bank of choice for over 25 years for both families and businesses. Customers openly place their faith in the leadership of the bank that provides multiple services, each designed to provide solutions for the needs of every customer. Services like mobile banking is just one example.
I just bought a horse with mobile banking.
When asked what customers like best about First Community Bank, they answered,
I like the service here, and I like the people.
The professional service that they give us down here.
They support youth sports.
Community-oriented and customer-minded, the solution to all of your banking needs is a short ride or a simple phone call away. Take that first step to a community-minded bank. Call 931-684-5800 or stop by one of their locations today. First Community Bank, a community leader.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
31W Insulation offers custom-look garage doors to enhance the appearance of your home. These are beautiful, durable, and energy-efficient doors. Give your home the fresh, classic, distinctive look it deserves. From rural to rustic artistry, 31W Insulation has what you're looking for. Visit us online at 31W.com to see how we can make beautiful and affordable improvements to your home.
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car. The folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
All right, first quarter action here against Columbia. Homecoming again for the Shelbyville Golden Eagles.
You know, we elect the kickoff here, and we didn't really want to kick it deep to their return men. They had a lot of dangerous weapons back there, so we settled for having it on the 32-yard line. And first play, get trapped, and but a good job by our linebackers of coming up and filling the gap right there. And Columbia kind of gave us a little bit of a different look than what they've shown on film. They've been running a lot of one-back stuff, and they come back with 2 running backs in the backfield this week. And you know, you're going to see a common theme. I mean, they got some really good running backs, but we just not a very good night tackling for the Golden Eagles, and something that's very disappointing to me because that's something we work on every single practice, and there's no telling how many missed tackles. Quarterback run for Columbia, you know, they had 3 to 4 guys that we really felt like could take it to the house anytime, and the quarterback was one of the guys that we felt like that maybe when he had the ball in his hands that we kind of wanted him to have the ball, and he proved us wrong. He had a big 9 on the ground and did a great job throwing the ball. How that's not intentional grounding, I don't know, but had a run call there and looked like they messed it up, and he just threw it away. So didn't get the call and brought up a 3rd down. A little option, once again, not a great job of tackling. Even though we make the play, we don't make the stop.
Intentional grounding's lost it down in high school, didn't it?
Yeah, so could have been a big call, and wasn't, but don't always get those calls. Thought the officiating crew really did a good job. That's hard for me to say most of the times, but I thought it was a well-officiated game. We're all in the face right here, and we've got a guy there. Scouting report was they're going to throw it to number 9, you know, the guy going to Georgia. So there was nothing to fool us right there. We just didn't do a very good job executing. Said it last week, I don't think the secondary, we're not reading our keys and doing what we need to do. And we knew Columbia's a heavy run team, but if you're playing free safety, you better be playing pass first. So not the ideal way to start the game. A little short kick right here, and Marcus Bryson does a good job of fielding, and we get the ball around the 30-yard line. So homecoming, got a big crowd over here on our sideline stands, and we throw first down pass and get 10 yards, and unfortunately, ball comes loose and they get it. So we're putting ourselves in bad situations early here.
One good thing about this team, though, is you guys seem to be able to play through those mistakes.
We have, and it's probably the best team I've ever been around as far as when you get down early, they don't panic. And, you know, we got down early 14-3 last week, and kids don't panic. And you're going to see tonight we get down and kids don't panic. And as a coach, that's something that you really, really like to see. Once again, got great pressure, and they're throwing it right to 9. And, you know, this point in time, we've got defensive coaches and myself, and we're all over there yelling, remember the scouting report. So come back here, a little option play again, something we hadn't seen from them, something we'll work on this week. You know, Columbia the week before has an off week, and you can tell they put in a few wrinkles that really caught us off guard, and But at this point in the year, you got to be ready for anything, and we got to adapt defensively a little bit quicker than what we did last night. Just too many yards right there. Columbia probably one of the better running teams that we faced, and come in with a little wrinkle right there, a little shuttle pass, a Utah pass, whatever you want to call it. And nice design. We've tried to run that same play since I've been a head coach, and we're never successful on it, but they did a good job executing. Once again, a good job by the quarterback running the football. And we were worried about 31. I think he's one of the better running backs in the district, and he did a good job faking and getting the quarterback an open lane. They kind of got us on our heels here early, and a little play action pass. Just kind of overthrows it a little bit. Third down, here's a chance to get off, and they come in a big power set right here, and we don't finish the tackle and have a chance to stop him short and don't execute it, and he gets in, and just like that, we're down 14-0. It's not a good feeling, but as you just mentioned, our kids are very resilient, and we talked about it, and actually in the pregame that we knew that their offense was going to do some things, and we're just not to panic and keep chugging along. Kick it deep this time to Michael Eddings, and comes out here and gets a good return, gets us out close to the 40-yard line. Offensively here, we know it's a big drive for us, and they kind of help us out by lining up off sides. So when you're down 14-0, something simple and positive gets you going. And good job there by Mason. Everybody kind of keying on Michael Eddings early, and big long run by Cunningham. And I think that helps Michael for his big night. When people have to kind of stay home on the backside because the quarterback runs, it gives Michael a lot of one-on-one opportunities to break a tackle.
And they've probably seen a lot of film by now with your quarterback's ability to make a run.
Exactly right. And you talk about one person having a big rushing night. It's never about one person, and it's the offensive line, receivers blocking, and people doing their fakes. And once again, there's just another little option play, and Mason keeps it. And comes out. He had over 60 yards rushing himself last night, and only on a few carries, so he had a really good night as well.
I think I heard you say the team as a whole had over 400 yards on the ground.
Yeah, I think around 450 yards, and that's a huge accomplishment. So, got to tip your hat to the offensive line and everybody. And but there's kind of the night Michael was right there, hitting the backfield, spins off, dives, and gets down to about the 2-inch line. He has a lot of runs in this game where he's breaking tackles and giving the ball there, and he kind of walks in. Good surge by the offensive line, and just like that, instead of panicking down 14-0, we stay true to our game plan and come back, and now all of a sudden it's 14-7.
Yeah, they had Eddings stop there on that play, looked like, and he came out of that and made a nice run.
Two people hit him, and here we go talking about those missed tackles, and probably 7 people hit the returner here, and if we're gonna have a chance to keep winning games, we've got to be better on tackling. Defensively now come back, and we've seen them 2 drives and seen how they've kind of changed their game plan in the open week. So got a few adjustments here, and we really need to get a stop, and hadn't stopped them yet, so we need to get one here. Quarterback run again, and once again, just, Columbia doing a good job of throwing stuff at us that we hadn't seen a lot of. Need to come up here, and it's a great job of Tyler Bailey, and that's the way we break on the football. And so a huge play right there on third down. Tyler Bailey been playing with the cast, and last night was his first night of playing without a cast. And here we just stayed defensively and let them punt because it was short yardage and kick him. We get the stop we were looking for. So good job right there by the defense, even though we give up 2 quick touchdowns, coming back and getting a stop and giving our offense a chance to get back on the field. A little motion. Here, Michael getting about 12 yards right there. Just really good job right there by the offensive line, opening up holes. Back here, a little stretch play, and Mike kind of hops over somebody and, does a good job getting a few more extra on the tackle, securing the ball and getting down inside the 20.
Goodness, he's probably already approaching 100 yards.
Yeah, he has a really good start. I think he had 199 and 198 in the first half, and we felt like we had some things in the run game that we liked, and we executed well. Here's Jamal Harden coming in and getting Michael to break after the long run. And not a lot of running room there for Jamal, but little play action, nice throw, and nice catch there. I'm talking about Tyler Bailey. First game without a cast and gets a 20-yard touchdown reception, so very happy for him.
He played last week, though, didn't he?
He played last week, just had a big old cast, and, he ends up with his first touchdown in the air of the night. A really good throw by Mason right there. So after everything was said and done, getting a slow start, and now it's all evened up at 14 again. So kind of the way this game unfolds all night long is somebody takes the lead, and neither team's quit, and it was a really hard-fought battle all night long. So again, you hate always having to sky kick like that, but you got weapons back there. It kind of makes you nervous, especially when we're tackling as poorly as we have the first quarter here. Columbia coming out again and running some option. This time, great job by Michael. You can see we string it out and got everybody where they need to be, and just even little plays like that, we do everything right, but just don't finish. Definitely got plenty of action for a quarter. Little bootleg. Don't do a very good job staying at home there at the outside linebacker. We had 3 starters out, 2 defensive backs and a linebacker, and right there they kind of hit us where one of the younger guys playing linebacker was, and it seems like the other coaches always know when you got somebody injured or hurt, and they kind of take advantage of it. And but the guys that filled in, I thought, did a really good job. Columbia kind of getting in that trip set, and quarterback run again. Just way too many yards after the initial contact.
Were you expecting that quarterback to run like that?
No, we were really worried about 31 and 2 and 29, and 9. We were worried about those guys running the ball. 11 was down on the depth chart, and to their credit, they did a good job keeping it. And, you know, sometimes you talk about certain players so many times that you forget about some of these other guys, and right there's a classic example. We hit him in the backfield, almost fumbles it. You can't tell right there, but he almost fumbled it, and next thing you know, we missed 3 tackles, and he runs 25 yards. So we just got to get more confident tackling. Come back with that same little option play, but this time great hit there by Michael Imes. Columbia doing a good job offensively here, and you know, a little play action, a little screen, and great job again. Michael Imes again, and Michael's had a really good year this year at our middle linebacker. He's leading the team in tackles, and he's one of the guys that's the heart and soul of our defense, and just got to give him a rub off on some of these other guys, young guys that are playing. Once again, quarterback keeper, and we just not staying disciplined, but get a holding call. Quick toss, we got him there, and one of the better tackles of the night. You know, I thought a lot of times we went out there and we were in the right position, and instead of just going and making the play, we're probably worried too much about missing the tackle. And when you're worried about missing tackles, that's when you miss tackles. Little screen, we got a linebacker there and a DB, and we just don't make the play. And it's a good job of number 9 again, and you know, got to know where that guy's at. And I know our defensive coordinator, Coach Turnbow, all week. I bet I heard him say it 150 times. Know where 9's at. Know where 9's at. And we give up 2 touchdowns to him in the first half. So. That's the things as coaches, it frustrates you when you go over something all week and then they still execute it. But hey, when guys are committed to go to Georgia, there's a reason for it. So it was a good play.
You're right. You're right.
Good job here by Marcus Bryson getting what he can get, and you know, starting on the 40 is really good for us. Come back with a little motion again. Once again, Michael, there he is, had him, and broke a tackle, broke another tackle, and I mean, those are hard yards.
Yeah, he's still fighting. Never did go down.
No, just he's a load, and he really put a lot of work in the weight room, and you know, I thought last night it paid off. He's been running strong. Little option play, don't block very good on the outside. He's got to do a better job blocking at the wide receiver position on that play. Probably had a play there if we could get the cornerback block. On back play action. Good throw right there to Tyler Bailey again, and Tyler's actually starting in a position because Sente Muse was hurt, and we kind of held him out. Hopefully get him back this week, but Sente is our leading receiver, and so he misses the game. But Tyler Bailey, you know, got the cast off, and we was able to move him from running back to the slot receiver, and it really helped us. Once again, throwing it to Tyler again. We're hoping we get Sente and Chris McLean back, 2 receivers, and with Tyler Bailey out there, and then we've really got some weapons. Good hole, good run, another missed tackle there for them, and Michael's getting us down inside the 15, about the 11-yard line. But a really good hole there initially by the offensive line. And, you know, right there, that right there, everybody watching that film doesn't look like much, but that's a great job of Mason. He puts that ball in a spot where either we're going to catch it or nobody. And that was a smart play. Jumping in the air is not a smart play by your quarterback right here. So I like that he's running the ball, but I don't like him trying to jump over people.
Good opportunity to get hurt doing that.
Yeah, and come back right here and a little scramble, and, keeping the play alive, and runs here and we get a face mask, gets his helmet knocked off, and moves us into half the distance to the goal. I was hoping for an automatic first down there, but we don't get it, so we got to go third and 2, and get a little different formation, give it to Michael. Everybody's there, and great surge right here. And really, I thought he had the first down here, but we don't get it, and brings up a 4th and short. And, we knew this wasn't a night for field goals, so 4th and short, we're going to go for it. Kind of motion out right here, come up and go quarterback sneak, and didn't get a lot, but didn't have to get a lot. And good job getting the first down. And then come back and give it to Michael, and he gets in the end zone for another touchdown. So getting a lot of plays in by both teams, a lot of action. We got 42 points, and there's still 3 minutes to go and a half. So, like I said, we're trying to give that homecoming crowd, they want to see some action.
And they saw it last night.
Noah Mason putting a good kick, and they're fair catching it. With us getting the ball in the second half to start it off, this is a big defensive series here where we need to stop them. That kind of gives us the advantage. And once again, we're there, and we just don't finish the play. And what should be a no gain ends up being a first down. Here come with a little motion. Come back, little play action once again, coming to the running back, and we do a good job. Michael Imes does a great job of sniffing it out. And one of the things defensively, we were able to move Michael Imes, who's usually our middle linebacker, to outside linebacker, because number 24, Tristan Rogers, there playing middle linebacker, has been hurt, and he's come back, and he had a really good night for us, and he's making the play right there. So Tristan Rogers coming back has given us a little flexibility to move Michael Imes around, and I think it's really going to help us. Little screen pass right there, and get lucky with the hold call right here and back them up, but cornerback couldn't get there. I mean, it was an obvious call right in front of us, but we had 2 guys there. Somebody's got to make that tackle even when the other guy's getting held. But big break for us, and we got to capitalize. And they come back and throw it short. We force a punt. Under 2 minutes here, and one of the things we've bragged on this year is the best year since I've been a head coach of our punt returners fielding the football. So we've really been happy that our guys are fielding the ball. And Michael has a chance to field it here, and you see he would have had it at the 20, and now it goes all the way to 6. So I'm kind of yelling at Michael, but he's about to make me quit yelling.
he's about to make up for that.
That's right. So still Michael knows that it wasn't a smart play, but we're backed up here, and really, we think we're getting the ball back. So we want to run the ball here. And great job by Michael right here, turning a 10-yard play into breaking about 4 tackles and then having a good burst. And 31 does a good job coming from behind and hawking him down, but huge play there.
Yeah, they almost had him a couple of times.
Yeah, and that's
coming to the line.
And I'm sure their coach was saying the same thing to us about tackling. It wasn't a great tackling night, and what a great run right there. I mean, he just ran at 80 something yards, and we give it to him and pulls the pile into the end zone for about a 10 or 11 yard run. So that's going back to that weight room program, and He does a good job in there and able to run. Basically, there's 90-something yards on 2 carries, so just a great job.
I believe you mentioned he had 24 carries or something like that.
24 carries, yeah, for 360-something yards. Here we come, we don't want to give them anything. To me, that was a huge play with us getting the ball back, and we don't want to give them anything right before half. We're kind of back, and we're all right. We're all right to give them a run, and we should have kept him in bounds right there. We hit him plenty of room to stay in bounds, and we still let him get out of bounds. So once again, not a very good job on the tackling aspect. Throwing it overthrows, and here's Tyler Bailey again. Can't see it right there, but he makes a great over-the-shoulder interception. And glad he got that cast off this week. So he made 2 big plays already in the first half. So not very much time, and Michael once again breaking tackles and gets a first down. But time run out. A lot of action right there. And,
absolutely. 28-21 at the half.
A huge play right there in that touchdown drive, getting the 28 points there before half.
And you mentioned Eddings gets 190-something yards in the first half,
right. And
as we know now, more to come.
Yeah, we come back and we're going to keep on giving him the football, and he does a great job.
You mentioned you had 3 starters out last night. Do you think that affected your overall game plan there?
It did. One of my biggest fears coming in this season was our depth, and when we had to take 3 starters out, and we had a lot of people banged up, and it hurts you depth-wise and special teams, and you see it later on in the secondary. We need to be giving people breaks in the fourth quarter with the track meet that we have out here, and we just weren't able to. And we've got guys out there that's played a lot of snaps when it comes to the fourth quarter, and so 3 guys out doesn't sound like a lot, but when you have a depth issue, to us, it's a huge, huge thing.
Again, Eddings, really the story of the night, I guess, because you don't see a lot of high school backs getting that kind of yardage overall. He gets 190-something yards in the first half, and there's a lot more to come. But I think he also played on defense, didn't he?
Yeah, started on defense. One of the starters we had was he's been a starter, but lately we've with Tyler Bailey coming back, we've been able to rest Michael a little bit on offense. But had two of the 3 guys that didn't play last night were defensive backs, so Michael was in an expanded role, and he played a lot of snaps, and to have that kind of night shows the type of condition that he's in.
Okay. Exciting first half. It even gets more exciting in the second half, folks. We're going to take a moment to acknowledge our sponsors. We'll be bringing that to you in just a moment.
What if you could find peace of mind with Got Your Back Checking? Discover a Sens Preferred Checking, where rewards and security are the key to a balanced financial future. Earn cash back on purchases at your favorite retailers. Plus, our ID theft protection, card patrol, and extra security mean your finances stay safe and sound. Open or upgrade to an Ascend Preferred Checking account and see what's possible.
As a 5-star rated bank with locations in Bedford and Moore counties, First Community Bank has been the bank of choice for over 25 years for both families and businesses. Customers openly place their faith in the leadership of the bank that provides multiple services, each designed to provide solutions for the needs of every customer. Services like mobile banking is just one example.
I just bought a horse with mobile banking.
When asked what customers like best about First Community Bank, they answered,
I like the service here, and I like the people.
The professional service that they give us down here.
They support youth sports.
Community-oriented and customer-minded, the solution to all of your banking needs is a short ride or a simple phone call away. Take that first step to a community-minded bank. Call 931-684-5800 or stop by one of their locations today. First Community Bank, a community leader.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
31 31W Insulation offers custom look garage doors to enhance the appearance of your home. These are beautiful, durable, and energy efficient doors. Give your home the fresh, classic, distinctive look it deserves. From rural to rustic artistry, 31W Insulation has what you're looking for. Visit us online at 31W.com to see how we can make beautiful and affordable improvements to your home.
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car, the folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
All right, kicking off second half action here with 28-21 score in favor of Shelbyville.
Another good return by Marcus Bryson, and not a great start here the second half offensively, and me and Coach Palmer was talking after the game. You put up 49 points and you're still not happy. We've got a high standard on offense, and this is one of the drives that we weren't happy about. And I don't think there's anything wrong with expecting to be great. And so Coach Palmer's done a great job with the offense, and we feel like when we don't get a score, it's a huge negative. But those things happen. But I don't mind that a bit. I like holding ourselves to a high standard, and we want to score every time we touch it. But
and this is a team that can score quick.
That's right. But we have to punt, first punt all night, and Noah Mason does a good job there. Once again, sophomore kicker there, and does a really good job of pinning them back. And get a defense on the field. And we've made some second half adjustments and trying to do things, but the scheme wasn't as much as the problem as just the execution. And once again, you've got 3 or 4 guys there, and keep on moving the pile. So we'll just continue to try to get better tackling. You can see bring the blitz off the edge and have him in the backfield, and he gets the first down, and makes it tough on the coaches. They fumble the ball, they get it back. It's close. I thought we had a chance to get the ball. We didn't. Where we are one-on-one with one of our best defensive players, and we don't do a very good job of understanding leverage and bringing him back. Got to do a better job. That's more like it on that play. It looks like the defensive line did a great job. You see we're getting a little bit more aggressive coming up. And once again, got guys there, just not making it happen. Very frustrating. I can put myself on record there, bouncing up the middle, nothing there, and he bounces outside. And we got to do a better job of finishing. And there's Michael Imes, or Tristan Rogers. Those guys had big nights. You can see they're here in a big power set, and great job again. Tyler Bailey going up and knocking the ball away. Good job of Marcus Bryson over the top, and 13 is really having a good game for us. Once again, there's Michael Imes, 32. Fourth down. They come back with the screen, got a legal man downfield, and we stop them short. So great job bending right there by the defense, but not breaking, and we get the ball back to our offense. First down run there by Michael, and come back here on second down. Once again, still up by 7, but just seemed like for some reason right here, everything was kind of slow. Every time we snap it on this possession, the play clock's down to 4 or 5, and just didn't do a really good job with our tempo right here. Come back and have a shot, and
guy was open, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's just, like I said, the play never looked good before. Once again, another good punt by Noah. And, we're punting down inside our 20, and we back them all the way up to the other side of the field. So that's a big weapon. Sometimes that hidden yardage people don't realize. Columbia comes back and moves their quarterback out to wide receiver and lets number 31, their tailback, play a little wildcat quarterback, and comes back and hands off to 21, gets some good yardage right there. So a little wildcat package. And I mean, right there we've got him, and flips it out and end up, once again, another one of those should be a 4 or 5 yard loss, and we end up tacking on a 15 yards on a penalty on the tackle. But a good play there by first down. I like to see them driving backwards though. Come back, a lot better backside, staying at home and being disciplined. Comes again, maybe wanting to throw it, and we don't stay home this time. So good job coming up and making the play there by Tyler Bailey and forcing a 4th and short. Great surge by the D-line. I kind of thought the offense moved early, but didn't get that call. But we do make the tackle and hold them again. So 2 times we've held them inside the red zone. So a lot of credit to the defense on those 2 drives. And offensively, we've had two drives in a row where we don't score. So we're coming out here and determined on this drive to get some things going. And just all the action we had in the first half, the third quarter, no score, but
not much going on there.
Had to get the ball back in this guy's hand, number 3, and you see breaking some tackles again, and that's kind of what the discussion was. And between the quarters, we got to get 3 the ball again. He's having a good night. Get a penalty right there. Come back, a little slip screen right here to Bryson. He does a good job getting upfield, breaking tackles. Once again, a little stretch play to Michael. Great job using his block. Great job blocking downfield by 13 right there. Talked about Michael having a good night, but we got a wide receiver right there blocking 20, 25 yards down the field.
You like to see that as a coach, don't you?
And nobody rushes over 300 yards if you don't have some extra effort by other people. So just wide receivers don't hardly ever get credit. We always get on to them when they don't block, but we don't give them enough credit when they do block. Good job right there reading the defense by Mason. Got to secure that ball away. Hand it off to Tyler Bailey. And that's Michael again on the touchdown here. So good drive and go up by 14.
And right now, you're probably feeling pretty good about this game, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, the defense has come out and hadn't given up a score, and offense, even though we punted twice, come down and answer, so we're up 2. And really, the momentum's here. I kind of had the feeling right here that we could put this game away with just a defensive stop and maybe another score, and our defense comes out and gets the job done. And not very good right here. Not very good. Got to do a better job. Got him corralled. But we've done a good job after giving up a big play there. Once again, anytime you change a quarterback, you take those snaps are a little bit tougher. So nice throw, and once again, Tyler Bailey coming up and making a big hit. And forcing them to punt. Michael goes and does a good job fielding the punt this time. And, you know, that's 10, 15, 20 yards difference just for him fielding it. And then I think we can put the game away, get a penalty. This is stupid on my part. We're going to take a shot right here and have some miscommunication. Like for him to throw it earlier, and we throw an interception. So everything's in our favor. We knew they were bringing the house and probably shouldn't have threw it and probably should have kept on giving it to Michael. And, you know, I'll take the blame for that. And that changed the whole complexity of this game.
The quarterback was hit on that play, though.
Yeah, he did. He did get hit. Terrible tackling. Just got to do a better job of tackling. Coming down and just, you know, 7 minutes there, got the game in hand, and just don't do a good job finishing. And you know, I don't want to be a coach that's always ultra conservative, and we got a quarterback that we trust back there, and you know, the play call was the right one. We just didn't execute it, and you know, that's part of it. But credit Columbia, they do a good job here. We were worried about the onside kick. They kick it deep. And we got a freshman actually back there returning who did a good job. That was showing you kind of our numbers. And here's Michael, and great hustle by 31. You know, Michael doing a great job popping it up, and there's Jamal Harden coming in, giving him a break, and you know, then we'll give it to Tyler Bailey, and just like that, 3 plays, we're back in the end zone. So after no scoring in the third, we come back with a flurry here in the fourth. Both teams.
So the Golden Eagles up by 14.
Back up by 14, and you know, we're in a position where Columbia has not had a whole lot of success this year throwing the football, and they do a good job here in the fourth. And on this play, we're actually talking to the defensive backfield. You know, the coverage we're in, we're not doing a very good job of executing. It's a good play by Tyler Bailey, but we're just way too close. And Amari Dandy over here, you're going to see he's going to have really good coverage. Throwing to 31, and he's where he needs to be. He just goes over and takes the ball away and makes the catch. And, you know, don't do a very good job. And the point there was probably when you're up 2 touchdowns as a defensive back and the coverage was in, even though he's there, he's got to be behind him. Nobody can get behind you in those situations, and we didn't do a very good job. Avery Brown there on the return. Like I said, having a freshman returning kicks, and he's going to be a good one. And,
freshman, that makes him about what, 14?
Yeah.
14.
So we put him in a big spot, and great run there by Michael from about 15 yards on first down. And come back, and he's breaking tackles. Just good play there. Second and manageable. Coming back here, and we got third and short, and third and about. You can see it's about a yard, and here's where you got to get a first down here, and probably the game's over with right here as well. So, got everybody up there, and this is one of the situations we talk about when everybody in the stands knows you're running, and you still got to get that hard yard, and we didn't do a very good job there of getting it.
You get a first down there, chances are you run the slonk out.
Yeah, and you know, great punt here by Micah. They don't field it, and talking about the importance of fielding the ball, and we get it down there, and we're going to make them go 95 yards, and you know, unfortunately, it's not really good on our part here. We come back defensively, and first down play, scramble him out, and guy makes a good throw and catch. And just too much time to throw right there. And they get a horse collar. I can't tell by the film if it was or not. Gosh, goes right through Jamal Harden's hand right there for could have been a game-clinching interception. But you know, he's a sophomore. Just not doing a very good job here at all. Not getting any pressure on the quarterback. Just way too much time to throw. We've got a coverage here, trying to keep it in front. And scrambles out. And gets the first down. Throw it here. We've got safety trying to get an interception and miss, and kind of run into each other. And next thing you know, it's 42-41. Yeah, you know, right there. I thought about going for two. They didn't kick it, and it's tied up with 1:10.
Were you a little frustrated at that point, Coach?
Yeah, you know, I didn't think that we executed what we practiced, and we come back here and really feel good about going down and scoring. And 1:10 for us is, you know, is not that big a deal. We got 2 timeouts, and there's a big play on 2nd down, and here we come back 3rd down. Great throw and catch to Tyler Bailey, and you know, we're gonna got to get those snaps up. It kind of hurt the timing of it. And good job batting the ball down there by the defense. You know, throw the ball away right here. You know, this is a big play. He throws it. Should have threw it away early, and he don't. We get a grounding penalty, and you can just see we go from midfield with a chance to very, very tough chance. Throw it out to Tyler Bailey. He does a good job here getting some yards, and really here, you can't tell on here, but there was 5 seconds to go in the game. We were going to throw one up, and all of a sudden we get out there, and before I could call a timeout, they put 3 seconds back on the clock. So actually they had a second left in the game for them to throw one, but ends up going into overtime. Once again, homecoming, you want to make it interesting for the fans. First play in overtime, jet sweep, Tyler Bailey, and he walks in the end zone. So a good start. We kicked the extra point. And, you know, at this point in time, I'm telling my defensive coaches that if they score, they'll go for 2. So we're getting prepared mentally for that. In high school rules, you know, now they get a chance to score. Great job on 1st down by us. 2nd down play, there's that quarterback. You know, they hadn't ran that in a while, and since the 1st quarter, and come back and got it. 3rd down play here, we hit him, and we got him. 4th and short, and we stop him here. Game's over with, and good surge, and they get in the end zone, and they go for 2, and we get a lucky break here with a bad snap, and you know. We get a lot of blue jerseys to the ball. Wasn't pretty, but you can see we're excited.
It's a win.
So a tough break there for Columbia, and you know, you hate it as a coach because I've been on that side where Columbia is, and actually 3 years ago, when Columbia was ranked #1 in the state, the same score, 49-48. Unfortunately, we were the ones went for 2 and didn't get it. So I know exactly how Coach Stone and Columbia feel. So, but my hat's off to them. They never quit, and you know, that's why you got to play every second. And it comes down to 1 snap. And you know.
In high school football, do you get in the overtime period? You get the ball on the 25.
In high school, you get it in the 10. In college, 25. But so you get it on the 10. You got 4 plays.
Okay.
And then the other one, we lost the flip out there, so usually you want that advantage of being on defense first. And but you know, we've practiced those scenarios going into overtime, and our kids did a good job.
Absolutely, and you know, a couple of weeks from now, you won't remember the pressure you guys were under there for that to get that 1 point big.
Well, like I said, if we could go back, there's a lot of things I'd do different, and I know our kids will, but hopefully we'll learn some things, you know, maybe us as a coaching staff and us as a team. And up 14 with 7 minutes to go. We want to put games away, and we didn't do a very good job of that. And but you've seen some really good plays there by Columbia too, and a prevent style, and you got to give them some credit as well.
Absolutely, and once again another great night by Michael Eddings. One of the best performances you're probably going to see out of a high school running back in a long time. So
yeah, it's since I've been coaching, and now I'm not coached for that many years, but I've been in it for a while now. But that was, for the game I've been a part of, the best rushing totals of a single running back. And once again, as I said earlier, you don't have those kind of nights without everybody executing, from the play calls to the receivers to the offensive line to the quarterback carrying out fakes. So, and a great job by Michael breaking tackles. So I'm very happy for the offensive line and for Michael Eddings.
Coach, I believe you told me one time that you were a running back in high school and college. Did you ever have that many yards in a game?
I probably didn't have that many yards in my career. Michael's he's just a tad bit more explosive than I am. Never had one of those nights, I'll tell you that.
Coming up, 2 games left in the regular season, you got to feel pretty good about your chances of winning this district at this point.
Well, that's our goal, and this is an important week for us because you're playing Coffee County on the road. Probably, I don't know if it's their last one or not, but it may be their senior night.
Next to the last one. They played Oklahoma for the last one.
But if it's their last home game, I guess is what I was referring to. If it's senior night, I know a lot of times those are tough games, and I hadn't got a chance to see Coffee County play much on film, but I've heard that great things about it. I know Coach is doing an awesome job over there. Those guys are believing. They're going to come in here and they want to play spoiler these last 2 games. So I know what it means for them to play us and try to get a victory, and then obviously how much it does mean for this district race. So a big game this week going against Coffee County on the road, and it's a very important one for us.
And Lawrence County, I think, is your last game, and that's got to be a good big one. You need a win there.
Yeah, I mean, really, if you look at it, it's probably going to come down to Lawrence County and us as far as the district winner. And regardless if Coffee County was to beat us next week or not, it would probably still come down to us in Lawrence County. So that'll be a big game, but we're going to concentrate on Coffee County. We don't want any slip-ups, and it's going to be interesting. That's what we said going into this year. The first show we talked